MrMFretwell and welcome back to my Minecraft tutorial series. This is episode 95, and in today's episode we're going to be looking at fishing. And the first thing we're going to do here is build a fishing hut. We're then going to look at how to craft a fishing rod and how to use a fishing rod. We're then going to look at the enchantments a fishing rod can now have with the new patch, which is Minecraft 1.7 obviously. And then finally we're going to look at some of the different things you can actually catch from fishing. So, quite a varied tutorial. We're going to get started with the fishing hut here though first. So, I've kind of already got a layout here. So, we've got a wood block. Preferably want to build this near an ocean or a river, obviously. I built mine near a river. The cottage is just off in the distance there. So, you want a log block, leave one block, put another log block, then leave 5, put another log block, then leave 2, and then put another log block. And here you go. So these pillars right here, you want to be 4 high. I'm just using oak because I like oak, but you can use whatever building block you wish. I'm just building mine out of wood as well because it's pretty cheap. So you've got that. Then this one right here, you actually need to stack up, including this one, 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you want to do the same thing on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there we go. And those ones that are over here also need to go up 7. This one though needs to go up 8 because it's a block lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like so. I think that's the same height. Yeah, I think so. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah. And this one we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Okay, so for these you want to just go up 4. We already have one. We need to go up 4 on top of this because we're a block lower here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of those leaves that are hanging in the air. There we go. And the same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So now what we want to do is we want to kind of work on the entrance to the building here. And in order to do that, we're going to get some stairs. And 2 up off the ground, I think. Let me take a look at my reference image here. Yep, 2 up off the ground. We want to put our stairs in. And we want to put the upside down stairs, but you could kind of customize this however you wish. We're going to do the same thing along the front here. Connect the 2 together. And this is going to kind of form like a porch area, in a way, I guess. So we've got that. Now what you want to do is you want to take some planks and fill that in. Oops. Okay, so we're beginning to get something here. We are going to change these 2 out with oak planks though. We're going to bring it out 2 blocks and then we're going to add in a stairwell. Might change that one as well. There we go. And we're going to make a very simple stairwell up here, and there we go. Whoops. And we'll claim that block back. So we've got a nice little simple stairwell and sort of access point here. And we're going to add in some fences here, all the way along here and in here. Looking good, looking good. I'm liking it. So now we're going to have fences on here, by the way, connecting up to the roof. So now what you want to do is you want to fill in all of this with oak, behind the logs that is. We're going to add some stairs in a little while here. So I'm going to go ahead and fill all of this in, and then we'll look at the next step. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and done that, and we are going to make one small tweak here. One thing I forgot is we're going to add some log blocks in here, just up to there for the time being. And that's simply just to kind of make the whole entrance look a little bit nicer. Now we want to get some stairs. And by the way, that pig has been doing that since episode 1. Oh man. Just never... kind of glitching out, I guess. Just never in the right spot, I suppose. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he's been like that forever. So we want to kind of outline the whole thing here with stairs. There we go. Now what we want to do is we want to kind of work on the whole porch aspect here, and I'm just going to look at my reference image once again in order to help me here. And we're going to, similar to how we did the animal barn, we're going to kind of fill in like this. We're going to leave a place for a door. We need more oak. I'm just going to convert all of that now for oak for the time being. And on the front of the house here, we kind of want a window, obviously. I'm going to fill that all the way in up here, and we can get a door down. And window panes here. And up we go. I'm also going to need to... I don't have any dirt, unfortunately. I guess I'll just use this. Stack up. Fill it in. This side right here, we're going to completely fill in. And we're going to do something decorative with this in a moment here. There we go. This side, we're going to add another window in again. Make a nice little small window, I guess. Make some more oak planks, that is. Make another nice little window there. And then out front here, let's just kind of fill this in. I guess we want a door there. And, oops. That looks pretty good, I think. We'll just bring that up here, and we can put our other door in now, just like so. And put our windows in here and there. We can get our crafting table down in here now. It's beginning to take shape. Still need to do a bit of work on the roof. We're going to add some fences either side here. And we're going to bring it out to the middle as well. So we kind of have a nice little fishing spot in the middle there where I can cast my line out. Okay, so now I think we need to work on the roof. I think we're kind of done with the main structure here. It's not a big build, not an expensive build, but I think it's quite a nice one. So let's get ready to start work on the roof here. Okay guys, so let's start work on the roof. So the first thing we want to do is we want to put upright stairs in each of these gaps right here in between the logs. And this is just an aesthetical effect. This is not actually part of the roof, but it's easier if we do it now than if we try and do it later. There we go. I'm going to need quite a few stairs for this build. It's quite stair heavy. Whoops, I'll get that back in a minute. Now we'll do the same out front here. I did the same mistake again. There we go. So we've got the stairs here now kind of taken shape. So what we want to do is we need more stairs actually. And is that all the stairs I brought with me? I didn't bring many, did I? So let's go reclaim some stairs, and we're also going to have to craft some more. And I think there was one on this side. And while we're down here, we will work on the side a little bit as well. There we go. Monsters I don't think can spawn on upside down stairs, but I'm not entirely sure. If it was a persistent problem, you could just use slabs or something on top of it. We're going to add some fences in here just for a decorative type effect. I have plenty of fences, so there we go. Kind of gives it that cross-hatched effect. So now we're going to get back up on the roof again after crafting up some more stairs. 45. That's plenty. I'm also going to bring my crafting table with me. So if we do need more, we can get them. I'm going to eat a tater. And now what we want to do is we're going to make another ring of stairs straight above this ring. Just like so. I'm going to run all the way around here on top of each of the logs. And this is going to be the actual roof. There we go. Now we want to fill in the ring here with planks. And then we're going to cover the planks and the hole with slabs. Just like this. And this just prevents monsters from spawning on the roof, and it looks pretty nice actually. So I'm going to add all of this here. There we go. And I need some more slabs. There we go. But we're not done yet. We need to do a couple more things with the roof. So we're firstly going to go out to here. Then we're also going to go out 1 from this side, just to give it a bit of a lip, because that always looks good, especially on builds like this. And I'll come out a little bit here as well. Basically, wherever the log blocks are, you want to go out one block further in each direction from that. So just follow what I'm doing here, and you'll be fine. Very vague description there. There we are. Now we'll just come around here, and we'll link up. Perfect. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to fill in all of these gaps with the slabs, which I am now out of, so I'm going to have to make some more. That's fine. 36 slabs ought to do for the time being. There we are. Is that side done? Now we just need to fill in this side. Checking out my new fishing hut, sheep. I hope you like it. There we are. Oh, and we're one slab short. That's typical. Just typical. Let's make some more slabs here. Perfect. There we go. So now we've got the roof here. And what we want to do now is we want to add some fences to connect these up. Kind of get a nice little porch effect going on here. Could add some torches in here if you wish. Or you could use glowstone, redstone lamps. It's really up to you what you want to do from this point. We want to add some here as well. Got a nice little porch effect going on. I'm probably going to get a bench down there. Might add some signs to that in a moment. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to take this birch down. And what we're going to do here is we're going to get some more slabs again, I think. I'm also going to need some ladders, and we're going to add a storage area on the upper floor. Although I don't know if we have enough room, to be honest. I guess we do. Yeah. That's plenty high enough, I think. So we're going to get our crafted table down, make some more slabs again. We're going to whip those up. There we go. And we'll leave a gap right there for the ladder. Oh, I didn't expect that was going to happen. Can we make it one higher? That'll make it a full block. And then we'd have 1.5 on the upper floor. I guess not. That's disappointing that we have that lighting bug. I was not anticipating that. Maybe if I put some torches above it, though, it might help. Like if I put some torches here, I could put them on the walls. And kind of, I want a nice little storage area up here. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, there we go. That doesn't look too bad now. There's some light above it. So we've got that. Now we want to add just a couple of ladders, just so that we can get up there. That should be more than enough ladders. Although I don't know if I want to build it next to the door, to be honest. I think we'll move that. How's this? Pretty good. I like it in here. Got a nice little area for fish storage. Guess I could also put my bed up there. There we go. Now we're going to put our crafting table right here. I could make a furnace or whatever. Now we've got this outside portion here, and we need to work on the deck a little bit. For this side, where we're actually going to be doing our fishing, I'm going to put in a couple of these, and we're also going to fill in these parts as well. So you could extend this out and have a nice little pier if you wanted to. You can add torches out here. You can really do whatever you want to do, honestly. It's a very flexible build. I'll probably add a nice big bench there as well. Let's make some signs, and then we'll wrap up the build here. So, there we go. You need some more sticks, and we'll make some more signs. Just a nice little small build that I thought I would do to kind of complement the fishing tutorial here. There we go. Now obviously you're going to need to want to add chests and furnaces and stuff like that to your build. You could add a fence gate here. That's one thing I might do. In order to stop monsters from wandering in. It's still pretty empty in here yet, but you kind of get the idea. From here it's very flexible as to what you want to do with it. So down we go. I'm gonna get some supplies together now, and we're gonna look at how to craft a fishing rod, and we're gonna look at how you actually fish in this game. So I will be right back. Alright guys, so I've got the supplies together that we need in order to make the fishing rod. And we've crafted one of these before when we did the riding pigs tutorial, but here's a quick refresher. So you want 3 sticks and 2 string, and you will get a fishing rod. So you're going to need to kill a couple of spiders, or go into an abandoned mine shaft and collect some cobwebs in order to get that string you need. And then to fish, you need to obviously approach a body of water, then you right click and you cast your rod out. And you will see that the rod, well the bobber, floats on the water there. And you'll see little particles. These are new to 1.7, and you will eventually see something swim up and bite. We're just going to wait here until that happens, and then you right click to reel it in. So you can see they're thinking about it, they're splashing about there. Here we go. This is quite the tedious process, and it's not the most interesting thing to do either. Not many people fish in this game. It's substantially improved, and we'll talk about how it's been improved in a moment here. There we go. You bit, then we pick it up, and we got one of the new items, the raw salmon, and it uses some durability on your fishing rod. It does have limited durability, but I think it's like maybe 80 uses, and you can enchant it now and it can get unbreaking, and we'll talk about that in a moment here. But you right click to cast out, and then you'll put the bobber on the water, get little particle effects, and then when a fish is ready to swim up, you'll see the bubble trail, and they'll take a bite like this, and then you reel it in. These waters seem to be great for salmon. It must be the time of the year, I guess. Cold waters means lots of salmon, so good things to come, I guess. I don't really know too much about that. It's not really based on time of year or anything like that. It's just a completely random chance. I've just got 2 salmon in a row. There's a bunch of items you can get from fishing. They're sorted now with the 1.7 update into 3 piles. And they are junk, treasure, and fish. So fish is essentially fish. And we've got 2 fish here. We've got the raw salmon and the puffer fish, and we're going to talk about the puffer fish in a minute. So there is, in the fish pile, there is raw fish, which is the standard fish that was in the game prior to this update. And you can cook it and get cooked fish. It's not a bad food source, it's okay. Salmon, which is a new item added to the game in 1.7. And it comes in the raw form, and you can cook it, and it's a bit better food source than regular fish is. And there is the puffer fish, which we will talk about what that does in a moment. And we've got a water bottle there. There is also the clownfish, which I've never ever caught. I've never caught one. Whenever I'm trying it, I never got a clownfish. And that, you can eat it, but it doesn't really do anything. It's one of those items that is kind of like a treasure-based item. It's cool to get it, but it doesn't actually really do anything, aside from you can eat it, but it doesn't restore too many hunger points. It may get a new use eventually, but it's pretty unlikely at this stage that we'll be seeing a use for clownfish anytime soon. So after that, there is the junk pile, and the junk pile is made of items which aren't particularly useful. So sticks, leather, zombie flesh, got another raw fish here. I think the water bottle falls under junk, leather boots that are really heavily damaged, and items like that. There will be a link down below to the wiki page, which will tell you the exact items that are in the different piles here. But generally stuff that's not particularly useful goes in the junk pile. And then there is the treasure pile, and the treasure pile contains stuff like enchanted books, enchanted fishing rods, and stuff like that generally. Probably a couple of other things that fall under that list as well. But they're pretty cool items, I have to say, if you can get some stuff out of the treasure pile. So it's well worth fishing every now and then. It's not something you'd want to do all the time, but it is nice every so often just to have a go with it and see what you get. The enchanted books you get from fishing are usually pretty good. They usually have multiple enchantments, and they're of pretty high levels. Some people like to build what's called an AFK fish farm, and we may look at that further into this series. It's not a priority right now, but that is something we may look into. So, as you can see, we've caught a couple of things here. We'll just catch one more thing and see what we get. And then we're going to talk about fishing rod enchantments and how they work and what they do. So we'll head over to the Wizard's Tower again, and we'll do some enchanting. I have 63 levels, so I can enchant 2. And if we don't get all the enchantments, what I'll probably do is head over to the Ender Render. There's another thing from the junk pile string. So I've got me some ender pearls here, and we'll head over to the Wizard's Tower now. So the pufferfish, I guess we could talk about as we're on the way there. The pufferfish has 2 uses, and we're going to look at probably them both today, depending on if we catch 2 or not. The first one is you can eat it, but it's not particularly pleasant to eat, as I found out in my LP world, because I'd never eaten one. I'd heard stories about what happened when you ate it, but it's really bad. Or the other use, which is probably what we're going to end up using the one we've caught now for, is to make a new type of potion that's in the game, and that is the water breathing potion. So you can actually breathe underwater without your air meter going down, which is a pretty cool potion effect, I have to say. So let's see here. We need to make some fishing rods before we do anything. Handily, I have a crafting table right here, and we'll just make 2, and we'll toss it in the thing here. Okay, so we got Unbreaking and Look of the Sea, and we got Unbreaking and Lure. That's perfect, because we can now see all the enchantments in action. That's gone pretty well. Normally it doesn't go that well in this series, that's for sure. So while we're over here, let's brew a water breathing potion as well. So we'll head over to the brewery, and we'll see what we've got here. Do I have any awkward potions or anything? Bet I don't. Do I have any glass bottles I could use? No, I don't. Did I leave sand in any of these? I mean, I have one, but I don't just want to brew the one that I caught. Nether wart. I guess, oh, excellent. Saved it there. So let's make up some glass bottles here. There we go. I'm going to fill them up with water. I'm going to make some awkward potions first, of course. And in order to do that, we get water bottles and a piece of nether wart. And we also want some redstone here. I'll pick that up. And that's going to be brewing up. It is approaching night time, so we'll be sleeping soon. I'll add the pufferfish next. Almost there. And then we'll have awkward potions. There we go. Now we're going to toss the pufferfish in there, and this will brew the water breathing potions. And we'll sleep real quick here while we're waiting for that to brew up. There we go. And now here we go. Potions of water breathing. Okay, so after that we want to add some redstone. That'll just increase the durability. And we'll be set here. So these potions can be used underwater to prevent your air meter going down, but they don't have too many other uses than that. It kind of makes the respiration enchantment pretty useless, really. The only thing that that's then used for is kind of visibility underwater, which kind of defies the enchantment name, really. So let's head back over to the fishing hut here. Not too far away. I'm just glad that we have these ender pearls to get around. Makes my job a lot easier in these tutorials, that's for sure. There we go. So up we go. So I guess we'll take a look at these before we do anything else. I'll eat a potato here. So if I go underwater normally, I don't know if I have a respiration helmet on. No, I don't. As you can see, my air meter goes down. But if I take a water breathing potion, it becomes a water bottle, which I did not know. So you can reuse it. And you can see that my air meter is not going down. Nothing other than that happens. It's just a cool little potion in order to do that. And you do actually get your water bottle back, which is pretty intriguing. So you could use that for something else. So that's what the water breathing potion does. It doesn't do any more than that, so I can't say any more about it. So we'll put those, I guess, away in this chest here for another day. Next up, we are going to look at the fishing rod enchantments. So you can apply 3 different enchantments to fishing rods. That is unbreaking, which just makes the fishing rod last quite a bit longer. Lure, which makes fish and other items attached to your fishing rod quicker than they would normally with an unenchanted fishing rod. And Look of the Sea. And Look of the Sea increases your chance of finding treasure-based items. So that's what they do. You can name fishing rods and you can repair them, but honestly, it's not worth it. I don't think it's so easy to enchant them just by putting level 30 on them, and a lot of them have unbreaking, so whoops. I don't have to worry too much about that. Don't flick to another item on your hotbar, otherwise you'll lose your bobber in the water there. So I believe we're currently using the Look of the Sea one, and we'll see. See what we can get here, see if we get a treasure-based item. Again, it's only a chance, it's not a guarantee. And both of those enchantments, Look of the Sea and Lure, go up to level 3. We only have level 2, so it's going to be kind of midway range here. But you never know, and that's the thing to bear in mind here. Again, this is not the most interesting thing to do, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's probably not the most interesting thing to watch either. There we go, we've got a fish. That's really improved my luck. I would like to get at least one treasure-based item on camera, but I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest. We'll fish one more with this, and then we'll swap out to the lure, and that's meant to make catching fish faster. I don't believe it does anything like lower your chance of getting anything or anything like that. I just got another salmon again. It's not too bad, but I think lure is the better of the 2 enchantments you can get, to be honest. It increases the speed at which you catch stuff. So we'll see if this actually is true. Again, it's a random time, so it's not going to increase by X amount every time, as it is a little bit random. Let's see, it's really hard to tell when the fish are coming with this water breathing particle effect. Sort of all over my screen here. It felt a little bit faster. It didn't feel a whole lot faster, but it was a little bit faster, I think, than catching a regular fish might have took. We'll just have to see, I guess. We'll try it once more, and we'll see. Kind of explained everything about these 2 enchantments now. So, fishing has quite a bit to it compared to how it used to. It's pretty cool, but most people, if you want to make good use of fishing, you're going to need to build an AFK fish farm, which we'll probably look at eventually, but it's not a priority right now, as that kind of takes away from the whole survival aspect of this series. Though I don't mind building grinders, I don't want to get into too much advanced stuff just yet. So I think we're going to call time on this tutorial here, guys. We have our enchanted fishing rods here, all ready to go. And raw fish, raw salmon. We brewed the water breathing potions. We did not see what happens when you eat a puffer fish. I'll let you guys find that one out on your own, and I'm sure that you'll enjoy it very, very much. Aside from that, I think we're going to be done for today. Next episode, we're going to be doing something that I should have done a long, long time ago. We're going to be taming our first wolf next episode. And we're going to be looking at how wolves work, how their breeding works, and some of the cool things you can do with them. And now that we have access to fishing, the episode after that, we will be looking at ocelots as well. We'll take a trip out to the jungle or the other side of that forest and try and get an ocelot or 2. And we'll do some taming of those and look at how they breed and stuff like that. So I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial, guys, and I hope to see you next time. And until then, see you later and have a good day.